for this episode, since every team is pretty much only 16 games and under left, before the playoffs start, we want to actually go conference by conference and talk about every team that's currently in the playoff hunt and where we think that they will land and if they'll be a playoff team or not. And let's actually talk about the Clippers. Because speaking of this stat, in terms of the Clippers, guess who is the number 11 player in the NBA in PER?
Tobias Harris?
Nope. Guess again.
Montrezl Harrell?
Montrezl Harrell
Crazy.
is the number 11 player in the NBA right now in PER.
Crazy.
Only playing 16.2 minutes a game. He's got a true shooting percentage of 64.8. And his PER right now is 24.75, higher than Chris Paul, Karl Anthony Towns, Enes Kanter, which is also why I said the Thunder should not have traded.
Enes Kanter.
I told you. Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you? Yes, I did. I said this is a bad trade for the Thunder. You said no, it wasn't.
I mean, because I didn't know Melo was washed. I didn't know Melo was washed.
I didn't know Melo was going to look like this. I didn't know Melo was going to look like this. Give me my credit. I said it. I said it.
Okay.
Because when you say things, I give you your credit. But give me my credit because I told you this is a terrible trade. I'm going to hold off judgment
on that until I see the playoffs from Melo.
If Enes was there right now instead of Melo, they would be way better.
Oh, yeah.
Way better because then everybody can play their actual position. Yeah. And let him start, because who on offense is gonna be able to defend him, and on defense, so what? We got PG, we got Steven Adams, and we got Roberson. Who cares?
Just let Jerry and Grant start. Just put him at the phone.
No, I'm putting Enes out there in the starting lineup, bro. He's proven to me this year that he deserves to be a starter in the NBA.
Okay.
Period. He is a starting power forward for pretty much damn near every team in the NBA. Other than probably like a team like the Warriors or the Spurs.
It's just he had a really bad...
And honestly, Enes would be a crazy Spur. Enes would be a crazy Spur. Enes would be a lifetime Spur.
It's just that he had a really bad playoffs and the fact they couldn't leave him on the court with Harden because they would switch and he would get abused every time, so he couldn't play.
Yeah, and also really Harden was getting abused as well. So, I mean, it wasn't shit you can do about it.
But continue.
But with the Clippers, Montrezl Harrell, I said it. I've been saying it. I said it when they made the trade, and a lot of people said that this was a fairly even trade, or people said that it was a bad trade. And you said they gave up Chris Paul, they didn't get enough back, they could have got more. And I told you, Montrezl Harrell is a young asset, and you was like, no, I'm like you, like he's just an energy guy, and everybody was like, no, fuck you talking about Montrezl Harrell ain't gonna be shit. And look at Montrezl Harrell, the number 11 player in the NBA right now in terms of PER. Montrezl Harrell has been playing really, really good. Technically, the Clippers are a playoff team right now. It remains to be seen in terms of the rest of their season, obviously, because we're giving our playoff predictions. But in terms of Montrezl Harrell, I just want to read his numbers for the season real quick, so that way I can kind of explain my pick even more. Why I think that the Clippers, if they make it into the playoffs, depending on the seeding, because right now all of the top 4 seeds or 5. I think all of the top 5 seeds in the West are all within 2 games of each other, which means theoretically the Clippers could crawl up to as high as a 3 seed or a 4 seed. Honestly, what if the Clippers got to the 3 seed like I actually predicted? Wouldn't that be insane?
It'd be insane.
Gee, literally, wouldn't that be insane? If the Clippers get to the 3 seed, Doc deserves. He does.
I think if they get even to the 6 seed, Doc deserves.
Okay,
I think if they make the playoffs, he deserves.
Yes, Montrezl Harrell for the Clippers this year. Is averaging 10 points a game, 4 rebounds while shooting. He doesn't take threes, and he's shooting 63% from the field. His per 36 minutes this year are 22.8 points per game.
Crazy.
1.6 blocks a game on 1.8 turnovers with a steal a game, 1.8 assists, 8.9 total rebounds, shooting 63% from the field. He has been balling this year, and he is one of their young assets to where if I'm DJ and even if I'm Doc next year, I might give Montrezl a chance to start. He's not really that small of a guy. Like, he's really not that small of a guy. He's 6'8", but whatever. Draymond Green is a starting power forward, and Draymond Green can't shoot for Montrezl. And Montrezl only making $1 million a year. 32nd pick. I think he was the last pick in the draft.
You mean the first round?
No, in the second round. 32nd pick in the second round.
He wasn't
to the Rockets. Yeah, in 2015.
That's not the last pick.
No,
I don't think.
It's only 2 rounds. I think he was the last pick in the draft. So if I'm Montrezl, I'm trying to maximize my potential. and I'm getting these playing times and I'm getting these minutes. Like, why not? Like, I'm gonna take advantage of it. And then I still feel like Tobias Harris.
Second pick of the second round.
Huh?
He was
second pick, 32nd pick over. I'm tripping. I'm thinking 64. I'm sorry, tripping. Sorry, forgive me. But I like him. Coming off the bench, he's great. Boban has been great off the bench. Now you have size off the bench, athleticism. You have scoring off the bench, which you didn't really have before Blake. And you got Lou Will, who's going to be the 6th man of the year. Teodosic has been whatever. Danilo's always hurt, but if Danilo can come back, when Danilo came back for those few games when he was playing power forward, he fits very well within that scheme. And then you don't even need to leave Danilo out there. So I think the Clippers. I still predict that the Clippers will make the playoffs. I think they'll wind up being a 7 seed. You can go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, again, this is like another team in which I think it's more so about the future than right now for. Mm-hmm. Like, if you even make the playoffs as a Clipper, you are just excited. Like, yo, we had a pretty year filled with turmoil. We traded away Chris Paul.
I'm definitely going to, like, probably both of them playoff games. Because you know them tickets probably going to be like $120 to see them play the Rockets or the Warriors. Oh, I'm going. I'm going. I don't care how much it costs. I'm going.
I'm there. But no, you had a year filled with turmoil. You traded away Chris Paul. You traded away Blake Griffin. Huge trades, and you thought you signed your franchise guy. You traded him away midway through the season, but you get back to Tobias. You don't know what's going on with DJ. Doc had to coach the waters. You had 24 different starting lineups, something like that, and you still made the playoffs. Yeah. Like that
7-3 in their last 10 games.
That in itself would be an accomplishment. And if they get in the obviously like. Some team would probably beat them in like 5, but I think they would like this would be a series where if you watched it, you like they performed. Okay. Then they come out there and get rolled over. Like they came out there and they played hard and they performed.
You want to hear their games to end the season real quick? They played the Magic, then the Bulls, then the Rockets, then the Thunder, then Portland, then Minnesota, then Milwaukee, then Indiana, then Toronto, then Milwaukee, then Phoenix, then Portland, then Indiana, then the Spurs, then the Jazz, then Denver, then the Pelicans, then the Lakers to finish the season.
If they get in, they work for it.
That's a hell of a...
If they get in, they work for it. Whew. I think if they make the playoffs, that Doc Rivers should make the... I think if they make the playoffs, that Doc Rivers should... and I think most of those games are on the road, too.
Even over Dwayne Casey?
Yeah.
Really?
Because the Raptors were like, the 3rd seed last year? 2nd seed? 3rd seed last year?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so like, they were already technically an elite team in the East. They weren't this level of elite. But the Clippers, you had 26 starting lineups, you traded your franchise player, and you still made the playoffs. I think this is Doc Rivers' best coaching job.
With hella G League players.
I think this is Doc Rivers' best coaching job. And injuries. You can't even forget the injuries. Injuries were all year. You signed Patrick Beverley. He played 11 games. Danilo tore his ass. Who tears their ass?
Danilo. Yeah, like legit. That's one of them GM moves from Doc where it's just like, why did you do that? You feel me?
You said it was a good idea.
No. I thought it was a good idea.
I told you that was going to happen.
No. I mean, look, we all basically knew that Danilo wasn't going to stay healthy. I said Danilo can give me. What did I say? If Danilo can give me 55 games this year, let me see how many games. He probably ain't gave me 20 games this year, knowing him. Danilo has played 19 games this year, so very well under my prediction. So yeah, you were right. You were right on that. I don't know why they gave Danilo that money. I wouldn't have given him that money. I would have just held out and just waited, and kept that cap room. And then you can make more trades and take on more contracts or whatever. And they probably could have offloaded Blake for better players. They got good players to fit within the scheme, but they could have offloaded Blake for better players.
I don't think you could have.
I think you could have.
With that contract Blake is, I don't think you could have.